So the first thing I'm going to have you do is just read some words for me. Okay, so this is a list of words I have for you. I want you to read one word at a time. Some of the words will be easy for you, maybe, and some might be more difficult. You're not expected to know all of the words. If you don't know a word right away, try your best to figure it out. I can't help you, and I can't tell you if you're right or wrong. So you just need to do your best, and you can start whenever you're ready.
Immigrate, score for, inform, person, noble order, persecution, gravity, north, solar, Harlem, major, earth, approach, sprint, and quinn, and nurtives, akin, assignment, usual, astrologer.
Okay, thank you. Now, I am going to give you a passage to read. Okay, so I'll take that list back. Um, Once again, I want you to try your best. If you miss any words, that's fine. Um, Before you read, I thought I'm going to ask you a couple questions. See what you know about these topics. Okay. What is an immigrant?
An immigrant is something that comes from another country.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to add about that?
He does not have any papers or anything.
Okay. What is persecution?
Persecution is whenever they, I think it's like they kill him, I think. Oh,
Okay. Yeah. Good. What is hardship? Hardship.
friendship probably.
Okay. What does it mean to attract?
Attract is get people's attention.
Anything else you want to add to that?
No.
Okay. All right. So now I'm going to give you a passage. You're going to read it to me. It can take as long as you need to read it. And then I'm going to ask you some questions. So it's two chunks, this chunk and then this
Oh,
chunk.
jeez.
Okay. So it's talking about immigration.
Yeah. Many immigrations were small farmland or landless from workers as populations grown. Land for farming came scarce. Small farms could barely support the families who worked them. In some are now farm marriages reflect from farmers workers. Another factor was politicians and relied presses that pushed many people to leave their homes in the late 80s. The Russian government supported progress or ordered attendant on Josh William every night. Brilliant, a Josh girl who fled Russia. They were chosen after us to kill anyone. Millions of Jews fled Russia and Eastern equivalent to centered in the America City. President was also a push factor of American immigrant. The armament lived in the Ottoman important present-day Turkey between the 1980s and the 1920s. The Ottoman government killed a million or more Americans. Many fled and eventually settled in California. United States war and hardships were other push factors. In 1913, a civil war recruited in Mexico, and the consent of Mexico to cross the border into the American Southwest. Poverty and hardship in China drove many ships to make new homes across the province after gold was discovered in California. Godsend of Chinese product into California around the lake sounds many other by tell of mountain of gold. The pyramid of freedom and hope for a better life. Tempters peer and option people from England, signed and Latin American after one built family member, usually a young son, now let off for the United States. Before long, we would write home with news of the rich land across the Atlantic or across the border. One said he would send for family members to join him. Once settled, the newcomer helped pull boards from the old country to the United States in the 80s. One out of every 10 kids left their homes for the United States. Thousands of India, Poland, and Eastern Equatorial jobs. Also, suddenly the American jobs were another pull factor. America actually needs works and factory owners set across the two equine and similar to your workers at long wings, sternship, compend and compute to offer low factors for the attendant cross and roller pass necessary in the or in Ukraine ships land in the American West.
Okay. Um, could you retell the main parts of that you remember from what you read?
Basically, that there's people that are leaving their own countries just to come to the United States because there's more work in the United States than in their country, and there's like um basically like crimes or whatever.
Okay. Um, what? So you kind of already answered that for me. What reasons did you say that immigrants came to America?
Because they didn't have any jobs to support their families.
Okay. Why did farmers leave Europe and come to America?
Because the soil's better over here.
Why would growing populations result in scarce farmland?
I don't know, but I don't know that more workers.
Okay. Name two of the push factors that were affecting immigration.
They would all come over here and they would just come over here and they figured that there's not that much work, so they would just be homeless.
Okay. What push factors caused Mexicans to cross the border to America?
Because they thought that they can just work for the farmers.
Why was a young single male usually the first family member to immigrate?
Because she has more work than a male.
More work and what?
Than a male.
Okay. Give 2 examples of pull factors that affected immigration.
They only can work for like a period of time, or like if they get hurt or something.
Why would having a neighbor in America be a pull factor?
So they can help you
Why did factory owners send agents to Europe to hire workers?
because Europe are harder workers.
Okay. And why would railroads advertise cheap land in the American West?
To transport stuff.